Hi guys! I'm Mona Lisa Magracia and I'm here to discuss about peripheral interface and memory system. But first, what is peripheral interface? It is a device such as cable, network card, monitor, or keyboard that enables interaction or between computer and another entity. There are three categories: the analog-digital interface, synchronous and asynchronous interface, serial and parallel interface. Analog or digital interface. To interface two peripherals, one of them is digital and the other one is analog. We have to add analog to digital converter or ADC and digital to analog converter or DAC. Synchronized or asynchronous interface. To interface these peripherals together, we need handshaking adapter which regulates the data exchange between them. The serial parallel interface. To interface two peripherals, one of them is parallel and the second is serial. We have to use parallelizing and serializing stage to connect both of them. The microprocessor-based interface. The microprocessor can be interfaced with the peripherals via several techniques. They are memory space interface, I/O ports interface, such as serial and parallel ports. Bus system classification. According to function, the data bus, the control bus, and the address bus. According to location, the internal or direct, and the external or indirect. According to purpose, general purpose bus and special purpose bus. Remember, remember that the bus is not only a cable connection but also hardware, bus architecture, protocol, software, and bus controller. The internal direct buses. The ISA and EISA. The ISA bus or Industry Standard Architecture, introduced by IBM, was originally an 8-bit bus that was later expanded to a 16-bit bus in 1984. The EISA or Extended Bus Industry Architecture was announced September of 1988. PCI or Peripheral Component Interconnect, introduced by Intel in 1992, revised in 1993. Two version 2.0 and later revised in 1995 to PCI 2.1. The PCI slot. Various PCI slot from top to bottom. First, PCI Express 4, PCI Express by 16, PCI Express by 1, and PCI Express by 16, and conventional PCI or 32-bit. The AGP or Advanced Graphic Port, introduced by Intel in 1997. It has a 32-bit design for the high demands of 3D graphics. The Parallel ATA. The latest version featured an 40-pin 80-wire ribbon cable to connect motherboard to drives. Serial ATA. First generation SATA device, often operated at best a little faster than parallel ATA. USB or Universal Serial Bus is a new external bus developed by Intel, Compaq, DEC, IBM, Microsoft, NEC and Northern Telecom and released to the public in 1996 with the Intel 430HX Triton 2 motherboard. Version of USB: USB 1.0, USB 1.1, USB 2.0, USB 3.0. Firewire: the original Firewire was faster than USB when it came out. Transfer rates of up to 400 Mbps. The maximum distance between devices is 4.5 meters of cable length. Bluetooth is a proprietary open wireless technology standard for exchanging data over short distances. The external indirect buses. General Purpose Interface Bus or GPIB is more widely used than HPIB. ANSI or IEEE 488.2 1987 strengthened the original standard by defining precisely how controllers and instruments communicate. The Standard Command for Programmable Instrument or SCPI took the command structures defined in IEEE 488.2 and created a single comprehensive programming command set that is used with an SCPI instrument. And CAN bus or Controller Area Network is a vehicle bus standard designed to allow microcontrollers and devices to communicate with each other within a vehicle without a host computer. The memory system. Memory. As the word implies, memory means the place where we had to store anything. This is very essential part of human being. Just like this memory is also very important for computer system because in computer system, we have to store some data or information, and for storing these items, we need some memory or space. So that's why we can say that memory is very important part of computer. Memory are classified into two types, the primary and the secondary. The primary memory, also known as main memory or internal memory, which is located in the motherboard of system or as we say, which is directly connected to the CPU. It is the place where only little bit of data are stored either by manufacturer or by the user. This is further divided into two parts, the RAM and the ROM. RAM or Random Access Memory. It stores the data which the user currently uses, or as we say, it stores the data temporary in it. RAM is further classified into two parts, the SRAM and the DRAM. The SRAM or Static Random Access Memory. The word static refers to the memory retains its contents as long as the power is supplied, so that's why we can say this is volatile in nature. And the DRAM, or the Dynamic Random Access Memory. It also contains data only when electricity is available. DRAM needs to refresh periodically. Due to this, RAM works slower than SRAM. The ROM, or read-only memory. The word refers mainly it can only read the data which is stored in it. Mainly, there are three types of ROM. PROM, EPROM, EEPROM. PROM, Programmable Read-Only Memory. In this, when the data is stored that we have no right to change or alter any data to it. In this, the data is written by manufacturer, company, even you also for case blank PROM chip, but it can be programmed by a special tool such as PROM programmers. EEPROM, Erasable Programmable ROM. As the word refers, erasable means we can change or erase the data. And the EEPROM, electrically erasable programmable ROM, the type of ROM which can be erased by electrical charges. EEPROM can be erased one bit at any time rather than erasing the entire chip by ultraviolet rays. Memory, classified 2, and the secondary memory, the place where we store our personal data in computer system is known as secondary memory. In this, we can store data so that when the data is needed, we can easily retrieve it. This is the fundamental component of computer system. It is non-volatile in nature so that we can not lose the data when power supply is off. There are two methods for accessing the data from it, the sequential and the direct. Sequential is the method in which we search the data sequentially or line by line until you find the desired data. The direct is the method in which computer can go directly to the information that the user wants. The magnetic tape is similar to the tape used in music cassettes. It is a plastic tape with magnetic coating. Mainly, it is used to store music, movie, etc. It is not used to store data in it because, as we know, it comes under sequential access and it reads data line by line so that we can find the exact location of data. Magnetic disk. This is widely used popular storage medium for direct access secondary storage. This is the place where data are automatically saved when we click on the Save button. Some of the magnetic disks are as follow: the hard disk and the floppy disk. Hard disk, also known as hard drive or fixed drive. This is the place where we stored our data or information so that we can retrieve for further use. This is the place where we install our OS so that we can run our computer. Optical disk. This is the secondary storage medium in which you can store much more data in it. This is flat, circular, plastic disc coated with material. Optical disc is very popular because of its small size and huge storage capacity. There are two types of optical disc, CD and DVD. Compact disc, mainly used to store data, music, movies, software, and etc. It can store 80 minutes of continuous video recording. There are two types of CD, the CD-ROM and the CD-RW. Digital Versatile Disc. It is high-capacity storage medium, mainly used to store movie, music, software, and etc. The storage capacity of DVD is up to 4.7 GB. It looks like similar to CD, but due to its high storage capacity, it is not cheaper as CD. Types of DVD, DVD-ROM, and DVD-RW. And that's all. Thank you.